This is my friend Andy, painted by Brittany Ficken. This is some guy, painted by my Uncle John. And this is my dad. And I need him to hold this. Thanks, Dad. Okay. So, welcome to the rig rundown. This rig is super jank. Most people are gonna watch this and wonder why I do the things I do because number one, I've got 5 keyboards, which in the age of soft synths does not make sense. And the way that I have things not really strategically routed or combined or anything like that, it's kind of a mess, which is great. That's my music. I saw Prophet live was at a Neon Indian concert at Union, and I saw the word Prophet. It instantly spoke to me. What's great about mine too is that 2 of the knobs are broken. That's very good. It's a key. You want to have your mod destination, you don't want that. And you definitely don't want parameter 1. In order to scroll through the menus, usually you can just turn a knob, but I actually push these down. It's so I definitely need to get those fixed. Cool. So I got my MIDI controller here next. I just use a Novation LaunchKey 61. Does the job pretty well. I always like to use like a 61 because 49, I just want that extra octave, but to each their own. I'm coming out of Ableton here, but Ableton I'm just using to house my tracks and my VSTs. I use Native Instruments, namely Kontakt the most. If I need like a piano, Kontakt has a great, just lots of different uprights, grands, you name it. Electro 2. This is one of my oldest keyboards, not the oldest, and it's a great keyboard to just emulate Rhodes, Wurlitzers, organs. Honestly, the pianos out of the box with it are pretty boxy, but you can download, of course, new software from it on Nord's website. It's also got a great number of built-in effects too, like you got tremolo that you can have on it. Here's a clav sound, so you can get a little clav going. And you do almost like a harpsichord, but you put some auto wah on this. Oh yeah. There it goes. So yeah, it's a great keyboard to emulate real keyboard instruments. So now we're back to roots, the microKORG. I've had this since I was 16 years old, and it shows. I beat the shit out of this thing. You can take them off and you can just put them back on. And really, it only costs like 40 bucks to replace these and probably another 40 bucks for labor. You could learn it yourself, but I'm lazy. I just want to play music. The cool thing though is you can still...
Excuse me, Trevor?
Yeah?
Can we talk about... Oh, this microKORG. What's this about, Trevor?
So that is another microKORG I bought, and again, if I was less lazy, I would program the sounds like they were on this onto there, or I'd learn the software that transfers the sounds. But when I did that about 2 or 3 years ago, I just couldn't have the patience to do that. So I like to keep this. It's my way with these broken keys of just showing off to the world about how really good of a keyboardist I am. So this microKORG, even though it, you know, maybe it's like the Walmart of synthesizers, it's got everything you need, just like Walmart. It's honestly really intuitive to do synthesis on, with the menus being here, mapped exactly to the different parameters. Got instant knobs that you can touch, so it's great. The presets, if you can tweak it a little bit, you can make some really good sounds. So I combine the microKORG with a Line 6 M13 Stompbox modeler that I stole from Lucas. One day I just asked him, he got some new pedals, and I was like, hey Lucas, you're not using that, can I? And that was about 6 years ago. So stay tuned, there's more gear that I've stolen from Lucas. This synth is also, like I said, maybe the Walmart of synthesizers, where you can make these kind of sounds on it. I mean, you can't complain. So, good synth. Roland System-8, this is the newest family member to the Trees of Life, the Synth Glade, the Forest of Keys. This is also stolen from Lucas. So one night we were chilling out, we were just looking at synth demos, we were super sober. We came across this one and we thought,
wow, that is really cool.
And Lucas instantly bought it. Like I said, he's gear daddy. He just throws money and here it comes. This synth is really cool because it emulates classic synthesizer, Jupiter 8, Juno 106, and it also has its own sounds. So you can combine really old synthesizers and have like limitless ability to layer and isolate sounds and create really complex, cool synths, or just do something that's really classic sound. This synth, like for instance, something more modern. So you can do, that's like an example of a really modern sound. You can see it's in the System-8 pad or bank. But you can do also something that would be, you know, really just a classic like Juno type sound. And with 3 oscillators, an LFO, mixer, arpeggiator, sequencer, you really, again, this could be a one-stop shop and you could have a million sounds from it. So yeah, that's my rig. This will honestly, I'm trying to condense it. I have a problem, and this will probably be, there won't be much more of this like this, but I had to show it while I had it. It's my Rick Wakeman setup. My name is Trevor Polk. I'm a woodpecker stand. Thank you.